Amateur watching this show likely does not have the physical tools or the reps to strike a driver like a professional. We don't have the skill or the experience necessary to consistently chip like those who play for pay. But on the putting green, most of us possess enough talent to drastically cut down on our three-putt frequency.
You don't want to waste shots. You don't want to give shots away. And, three putts are the, really the worst.
To better understand, let's look at the hard facts. Champions Tour statistics over the last 7 years reveal that these 50-year-old players three-putt only about 3% of the time, roughly once every 2 rounds. And the better ones, looking at the numbers from last year, they three-jack less than 2% of the time. The stats for recreational players are hard to come by, but some published reports have an average 15 handicapper three-putting about 20% of the time.
It's hard to have that feel when you play once a week or you don't practice at all before you go out to play. It just pays to, there are no shortcuts. It pays to put more time into it.
What it all adds up to is about 3.5 shots per round that we're wasting on the putting green by not learning the relatively simple keys to three-putt avoidance.
I never think about trying not to three-putt, or honestly, conversely, I don't think about trying to one-putt either. I just feel like my attitude is there's always a perfect line and speed for every putt, and I'm just trying to find that. Try and make this the most unemotional part of your life, and you'll be better at it.
I can remember as a kid, I used to practice a lot of long putts on fast greens. And then I used to also practice a lot of long putts with big breaks. That is a big secret which a lot of amateurs never really get. And if they are good from 50 feet, they sure as they're going to feel confident from 4 feet.
The guys that don't three-putt are the guys that have great feel and great distance control.
As I would say, if you just want to two-putt, the speed is the one that's most important.
You can bring your handicap from a 20 to a 10 pretty quickly.
Some more numbers to chew on. Freddie Jakobsen of the PGA Tour set the all-time record earlier this year when he went 542 holes without a single three-putt. That's more than 3 months, and it was more than 30 rounds of golf. Lauren Roberts led the Champions Tour in three-putt avoidance in 2006, 2007, and 2010.
To the Moss. Is that what they call him? You better believe it.
If you've watched any Champions Tour golf over the past decade, you've had the pleasure to watch the boss of the Moss on the putting greens with that wonderful stroke that seems to always be headed either in the hole or close by every time it leaves the putter head. It looks like it's the proper speed, the proper line. I've talked to so many Champions Tour professionals, Lauren, who have said the key to avoiding three putts is the speed. How is it that you are always so close to being around the hole?
Well, I have a very pendulum-type golf stroke. I don't have a short, punchy stroke. I have a very pendulum-like stroke controlled by my shoulders. I think that's the most consistent way to gauge your speed is by the length of your backstroke, okay? The length of your backstroke determines how far you're going to hit. And so one of the things that I would tell most amateurs, and I see a lot of amateurs and pro-ams, and they make this mistake right off the bat, is that when they get over and they're part of their pre-shot routine, everybody takes a practice stroke, how they want to hit it. I'll see an amateur that has like this, a 30-foot putt like this. They'll take a practice stroke where they kind of do this. You need to make your practice stroke as part of your routine the exact stroke you think you need to make in order for you to hit the ball the right distance. You need to practice the exact stroke that you feel you need to make to roll it around the hole as part of your routine. And I see even some good players on this tour making that mistake. I've seen people with a 5-foot putt, they'll take a practice stroke like that. I mean, that doesn't equate to how you want to hit the ball, and that's all you need to do to start controlling your speed. So if I've got this putt here, when I get up as part of my pre-shot routine, I want to make the exact stroke as part of my pre-shot routine that I feel I need to make in order for the ball to go the right distance. So I'm trying to just roll that ball up around the hole.
Mission accomplished right there. And, you know, it's something that I think a lot of Champions Tour professionals have kind of dreaded seeing. We've loved watching it. When those shoulders shake like that and you get those arms loose, Loren Roberts is about to drain a putt, usually on one of his friends. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Dave. Thank you.
Take care.
Roberts had 21 combined wins on the PGA